is that my husband, he deeply mattered on a multitude of levels, so much so that it proved even more once he was assassinated how much of a peacemaker he was. That man, that young man, I forgive him.
From leaked phone calls and viral interviews to glittery public appearances that had the internet completely stunned, Erika Kirk has become one of the most controversial figures online right now. Every time she steps in front of a camera, social media explodes with brand new reactions, theories, and non-stop debate.
The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry.
The fact that we were able to pull off an event of a century, like, it's just insane. And then we're at like over 200,000 for merch sales. Don't quote me on that because I think it just keeps like bumping up like crazy.
Critics have questioned everything from her emotional moments to her public speeches, while supporters argue she has been unfairly judged during an extremely difficult chapter of her life. But as more clips continue resurfacing and more stories spread online, people cannot stop asking the same question. Are these just misunderstood moments, or is there something much bigger happening behind the scenes?
There you go.
Oh, look at all the thumbs up. Look how cute that is. Sorry, this is a little bit more informal than probably Charlie would be reacting. How sweet. I didn't know they could do that. I hate Zoom. I never liked Zoom. Sorry, you guys. I just wanted to say first and foremost, my heart obviously is broken for you guys as much as it is for our family. You guys lost not only a boss, but someone that you looked up to, someone that you believed in his mission, that you also that you loved. You loved listening to his show. You loved hearing his wisdom on things. I'm sure some of you have also had very personal moments of where you sat down and
Today, we're breaking down Erika Kirk's most disturbing and controversial moments caught on camera. And some of these clips left the internet completely speechless. From calling her husband's funeral the event of the century to turning a heartbreaking moment into a full-blown spectacle.
Had private conversations with him. I want you all to hold on to those. And I want you all to remember those so deeply. I want you to journal about them. I want you to be able to tell your kids about them. I want you to put those in your heart as why you're still here with the Turning Point USA family, because that's what we want. And like I said to our small group after whatever day that was that I did the thing on TV, how many days are still rounded Friday, I told the team, I said, Turning Point USA will continue like my husband always wanted, and it'll be bigger than ever. And we're going to honor him by doing that. We're going to stay humble. We're going to work hard because that's what he would want. And we're going to just make it grow. And we're going to keep our eyes fixed on heaven. And, you know, like even Stacey said, he's going to...
But talking about donations only days after his shocking public assassination, while people online were already raising eyebrows over the timing. And seriously, who could forget that appearance with the glittery pantsuit and fingers covered in jewels from knuckle to knuckle?
He's going to find ways to speak to us. Honestly, the nights are the hardest. The mornings are pretty raw too. But just what I've noticed these past several days is if I didn't have the family, the Turning Point USA family with me, all of you, I would be a disaster. I mean, I would be in fetal position 24/7. But the fact that we have a continued mission to look forward to, and we have our family, it's everything. And some of you, this is your chosen family. And just rely and lean on each other. That's huge. Leaning on each other is huge because all of you were together prior to this, and we'll be together after this. And everything, and I told Justin this, it's going to be something where everything before September 10th.
The wife of Charlie has been going viral for all the wrong reasons lately, and people online have not stopped talking about it. Every clip, every photo, every interview seems to spark another wave of reactions and controversy. So today, we're breaking down Erika Kirk's most disturbing moments caught on camera.
Any email you were working on, any project you were working on, it's not that it's irrelevant now, it's just things have changed, obviously. And the mission has gotten deeper, and the mission will grow deeper. But like, I just want all of you to know, we will be wise stewards. We will be vigilant. We will be humble. And I just want you to know that, again, I'm with you. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. And we're going to make sure that we honor my husband so well, that this whole world knows what his vision was and will be.
And trust me, the final one left viewers completely stunned. Starting at number 1 is that leaked TPUSA call, where Erika reportedly bragged about merch sales and donations, while also calling her husband's funeral the event of the century in the very same conversation. The audio was leaked by Candace Owens on January 27th.
It's just, I feel so blessed and honored. And we will do our best to continue to make Turning Point USA the behemoth that he wanted it to be, this massive thing. And it is, and that's why we have to stay humble. But, I just want you guys to stay in prayer. And if you guys do need anything, please reach out to whoever you know to reach out to. And pray with one another, be there with one another, be soft with one another. Everyone grieves differently. So if someone's acting weird, don't read into that. Weddings and funerals bring out the weirdest side in people. Just anyone who's been married knows that. So don't read into that. Just love on each other.
And ever since then, social media has been in total chaos over it. To really understand why people were so disturbed by this conference call, it happened only 11 days after Charlie's very public assassination.
Hi, everybody. I still love all these emoji Zoom things. Wow. I don't even know where to begin. The fact that we were able to pull off an event of a century, like, it's just insane. We had over 275,000 people that attended, and the stadium, overflow, Westgate, insane, you guys. And then you have, was it 100 million? You guys that heard the gospel and all about Charlie and all about.
That timing alone had social media exploding with reactions and non-stop debate online. And just when people thought the controversy could not get any bigger, another leaked call suddenly surfaced. It wasn't only the smile, the forced tears, or her well-known quote, "Everyone grieves differently."
Everything that you guys do and the hard work of Turning Point USA is insane. We had thousands that were registered to vote. I think we're at like over 200,000 for merch sales. Don't quote me on that because I think it just keeps like bumping up like crazy. But I just wanted to say a huge, huge, huge thank you to the events team, the development team, the graphic design team, the production team. It's just phenomenal. Their incredible work of leading into the memorial.
What really had people talking was the timing of it all. This happened less than 2 weeks after Charlie's passing, yet Erika was already pushing for everyone to jump right back into work mode at full speed. No pause, no slowdown, just non-stop business.
I have never been so scared in my entire life because the information I am about to expose right now is going to completely ruin Erika Kirk's entire story. I can't even believe I'm filming this. So I got an email today from someone that works at Aloe. I'm going to, of course, keep their identity anonymous. This person emailed me, and I'll put it on the screen, that they work at Aloe, and they looked up Erika's account. And it appeared that she had spent over $1,000 buying Aloe clothing the day after Charlie was...
Supporters claimed she was trying to keep the organization stable during a chaotic moment, but critics online argued that grief and business updates should not be happening side by side so quickly.
I can't remember everything she bought, but it was all black clothing. Obviously, it's not that important, but I personally found it super sketchy. I also don't know. And then she says something about where Erika lives. I'm not going to include that. You can see it clear as day on the receipt, which I will show you guys for transparency, that Erika Francevey, her maiden name, purchased $1,043.30 worth of clothing on September 11th, 2025 at 11:10 a.m. Guys, put this into perspective. I'm looking it up here. Charlie Kirk was announced to be at 4 p.m. on September 10th. Not even 24 hours later, Erika went home, woke up in the morning, and bought an Aloe tracksuit.
Especially with talks about donations and getting operations moving again. Either way, those calls were never supposed to leave that Zoom room, but once they leaked, the internet ran wild with them. And that controversy leads straight into point number 2, Erika's wardrobe choices.
Please give a warm welcome to Mrs. Erika Kirk.
When reports first claimed she allegedly went on a shopping spree just 24 hours after Charlie's assassination, many people assumed she was simply buying black outfits for the mourning period. But ever since then, Erika has continued showing up in looks that sparked non-stop reactions online. From flashy outfits to heavily accessorized appearances, critics kept questioning whether the styling matched the serious situation surrounding her public image.
That was just the least of it. Fast forward to months later, and Erika showed up at the Megyn Kelly show with another pantsuit in black lace, which the majority said showed too much skin for a grieving widow.
Charlie loved those fireworks
He loved
so
it.
much.
That really is for Charlie,
That
the fire.
is, anytime, that's the signature of a Turning Point USA event, more pyro. He would do the walkthrough and they would do the pyro and he'd be like, more.
It's very
Louder,
funny. We were
more.
like, do we do the fire after this beautiful tribute? People are going to be feeling emotional. I'm like, fire it up.
Fire it up.
Charlie would want it.
Same with at the memorial, you know, everyone got the fire. Everyone got the sparks.
The fire makes a nice difference.
Erika showed up to Charlie's memorial wearing a bright white pantsuit instead of the more traditional black or gray colors usually connected with mourning. And the choice immediately sparked debate online. Many viewers felt the outfit stood out for unexpected reasons during such a serious moment. Then came the glittery gold sequin pantsuit at Amfest in December, and that appearance instantly set social media on fire, with pyrotechnics lighting up the stage like a massive holiday show.
Forgive me. Did you see people didn't understand the hug that you and JD had? They went to the weirdest places, Erika.
Oh my gosh. You guys, please. So for those of you who know me, I hug is
Yes,
like.
you're an intense hugger. It's
Whoever
awesome.
is like hating on a hug needs a hug themselves. I will give you a free hug anytime you want a hug. My love language is touch, if you will. But seriously, that hug. So I will give you a play-by-play. Like walking, they just played the emotional video.
every sparkle from Erika's outfit stood out even more, and critics online wasted no time sharing their opinions. But according to many viewers, that was only the beginning. Months later, Erika appeared on the Megyn Kelly show wearing another bold pantsuit, this time featuring black lace details that quickly became a huge topic online. A lot of commenters argued the outfit revealed more skin than they expected from someone still publicly mourning, while supporters defended her right to dress however she wanted.
I'm walking over, he's walking over, I'm starting to cry. He says, he's so proud of you. And I say, God bless you. And I touch the back of his head. Anyone who I've hugged that I have touched the back of your head when I hug you, I always say, God bless you. That's just me. If you want to take that out of context, go right ahead. Again, that to me shows that you need a hug more than anyone else. So if anyone...
They were acting like you touched the back of his ass.
I feel like I wouldn't get as much hate if I did that versus...
But just when the public thought they had already seen enough controversial fashion moments from Erika, she surprised people again by showing up in tight leather pants at a TPUSA event at the University of Mississippi. The outfit immediately went viral online and pushed even more attention onto her public appearances. And that leads directly into point number 3. The viral hug with JD Vance. Erika later claimed she only placed her hand on the back of the vice president's head as part of a prayer moment.
If your first reaction to this clip was, it's just a hug, there's nothing weird about it, then you can direct your commentary to the Turning Point USA YouTube page where I couldn't find this clip anywhere. Where is this clip? I had to dig and dig and dig to secondary sources because they've scrubbed it. For some reason, they think that it's weird enough that they don't have it posted. And if your next question is, well, what's her motive? That actually doesn't matter because the behavior itself accomplishes exactly what it is intended to accomplish. It is about power, proximity, association, and the assertion of an alliance.
No one will ever replace my husband. No. But I do see some similarities of my husband in JD. And Vice President JD Vance. I do.
But the clip quickly exploded across social media, with people debating the interaction non-stop. They were acting like you touched the back of his... People online kept exaggerating the moment and turning the interaction into a massive controversy. But even with that explanation, it did not erase how uncomfortable and strangely suspicious many people said the moment looked when the clip started spreading all over social media. But what raised even more questions online was why TPUSA reportedly moved so quickly to remove that video from the internet after the backlash started growing. Before that viral moment happened.
But here's what I've learned the most in these past 3 months, is that my husband, he deeply mattered on a multitude of levels, so much so that it proved even more once he was assassinated how much of a peacemaker he was and how much of a coalition builder he was. Because when he was assassinated, we saw infighting, we've seen fractures, we've seen bridges being burned that shouldn't be burnt. We saw a lot on full display.
Erika had been giving a speech about how nobody could ever replace Charlie and how his presence could never truly be matched. But once the clip with JD Vance started spreading online, many viewers quickly pointed out that the interaction seemed a little too close for comfort, and the comparisons immediately started rolling in. Now, to a lot of people online, that did not sound like some random coincidence at all. But let's circle back to that Amfest appearance for a second, because it was not only Erika's flashy outfit that had viewers giving her side eyes across social media.
Where's Erika?
I'm right here.
Because she's right.
Charlie loved you. It's hard not to get emotional because I know that he would have been the first phone call when he found out that you were going to be taking this position. And the way that I was able to witness the two of you work together for years and to champion and support the president was absolutely humbling to witness. And I am so proud of you. And Charlie is going to be with you every single day in spirit. And I will be praying for you every day because I know that this is just the beginning of an incredible opportunity for you. And sir, thank you for allowing Sergio to have this beautiful moment.
Thank you very much. Thank you, John.
What really unsettled some people was the way she spoke about Charlie's passing during the event. Critics claimed her comments sounded unusually calculated and rehearsed, which instantly triggered another wave of speculation and heated reactions online. After saying, "Once he was assassinated," Erika quickly corrected herself in the next sentence by adding, "when he was assassinated." But for many viewers online, the damage was already done.
Everybody grieves differently. I have never seen anyone grieve like this. People might mourn privately, other people might work to forget about the death and their feelings and emotions. This is how Erika Kirk grieves. She sets up a replica of where Charlie died so that people can take pictures in front of it. To the left is a merchandise booth where people can go ahead and buy some merch so that they can remember how Charlie died. If you are a grieving widow, please tell me this. Would you set up a replica of one of the most traumatizing events you've ever witnessed in your entire life? This is the one thing you would want to forget about, right? Erika also grieves by making 6 appearances on Fox News in 1 week, happily throwing merchandise to people in the crowd, wearing glittery pantsuits and lace outfits. Totally appropriate, I think. Always having fireworks and pyrokinetics as if it's some kind of celebration. Erika looks like she grieves by being...
People immediately started replaying the clip and analyzing every word, claiming the phrasing sounded strange and far too specific. To critics, the wording almost made it sound like the assassination had been expected rather than completely shocking, and that interpretation sparked a huge wave of speculation across social media. Some commenters even questioned whether Erika had already been prepared to step into a larger public role long before Charlie's death. Others pointed to her growing visibility and rapid rise within the organization over recent months as something they found suspicious. Of course, nobody has confirmed any of those theories, and there is no public proof.
Really happy. How I'd be happy too if I became a millionaire. Not to mention this was her like a week and a half or 2 weeks after her husband died. And she's like laughing and caking on this podcast. I'm not saying that she like her hubby. What I am saying is that, yeah, everyone grieves differently. But Erika in particular has turned the mourning into marketing. It makes sense why people are suddenly turning into conspiracy theorists and questioning her and her background. Because it just doesn't seem normal.
And you can see from behind me, this is a recreation of the tent where Charlie Kirk lost his life at Utah University in September, and people are taking selfies with it.
I can't. I cannot. I am not capable of whatever that. When I saw this, I realized I do not know enough words. I had to consult a thesaurus, and I still could not land upon
supporting those claims. But that has not stopped online discussions from exploding as people continue debating her public appearances and statements nonstop. Speaking of shocking moments, one event that many people online called especially disturbing was that 4-day conference in Arizona, where TPUSA reportedly displayed a replica of the tent where Charlie was shot. The setup immediately sparked intense backlash and heated debate across social media. According to reports and online reactions, people were lining up to take photos near the display while merchandise was being sold nearby.
The correct adjective to describe how I felt when I saw that tent. People taking selfies under a recreation. I don't know if it's actually the tent. It looks like it's pretty old. Or a tent that Charlie died under. That's what was happening at Amfest. Horrified. I was aghast. I don't think I ever described myself as aghast. I was aghast. It was ghastly to look at that and to realize that they made a conscious decision to allow that to happen. To what end? The person who approved this tent was the amazing Elizabeth McCoy.
And fireworks were once again part of the event atmosphere. Some sources even claim the idea was heavily tied to Erika, which only pushed the controversy even further as critics questioned whether the presentation crossed a serious line. The future some critics warned about may already feel closer than ever.
Potentially more amazing than her husband, Michael McCoy. Elizabeth McCoy was the person who approved this tent, so there's no way that they can come out and pretend like Erika didn't know this was happening, because she's very close with Elizabeth McCoy. Okay, she's very close with her. So for everybody on the outside looking into this, Amfest is when we realized that something very disturbing is happening in America. I feel like Amfest is, or what it did for me was it contributed to my realization that the future, the dark future that everyone's always predicting, like the AI future, it's here. We're actually here. I think that we are fighting machines.
But Erika Kirk is now telling everyone to calm down and move on, which brings us to yet another disturbing moment caught on camera. Her comments quickly sparked fresh reactions online and added even more attention to the growing controversy surrounding her public appearances.
Okay? At one time, a friend of Charlie's, at one time, an employee of Turning Point. She has been one of the main peddlers of these conspiracies, and she is making a huge amount of money on it. She is building her business off of these lies. What do you want to say to her and the other people that are putting these lies out into the world right now?
Stop. That's it. That's all I have to say. Stop.
Okay, it's interesting. What I miss the most, what really just hits me hard, is when I'm in the grocery store and I see his hot sauce. I want to buy it. Or it's the little things, you know, his clothes everywhere. Excuse me, but it's the little things. And I know that people who have experienced loss totally understand what I'm saying. It's the small things that just get you. It's the visual of, you know, Daddy coming home, and to the world he was Charlie Kirk, but to us he was my love of my life.
The heavy mascara, intense expression, and Erika's cold, piercing stare were enough to flood comment sections with people saying they felt uneasy or even frightened watching the clip. Some viewers went as far as calling the moment unsettling and dramatic, which only fueled more viral reactions online. What confused many people even more was that Erika publicly pushed for everyone to stop dwelling on the controversy.
A 22-year-old man named Tyler Robinson has been arrested and charged with the murder of your husband. And yet there are a huge number of conspiracy theories, you might call them brain rot, that are spreading right now online about the actual story behind the reality. One, people say that Tyler Robinson was actually a MAGA Republican. Or two, some people say you were actually a Mossad agent sitting in front of me, and you were Charlie's handler and Israel Charlie.
Right.
Other people say that a number of men in the crowd were wearing maroon t-shirts, and this signifies that his was an elite airborne operation, whatever that means. They say that the rings on your fingers, which are
My kids' initials,
your kids' initials,
my wedding band, the Medal of Freedom, my engagement ring.
But apparently they symbolize some kind of secret plot. There's also a new theory that Egyptian aircraft have been tracking you. What is going on? Why are there so many conspiracies spreading about what seems to be a pretty open and shut case?
This is the first time that we have seen evil on display where we have social media at our fingertips. Something so evil that happened, people are wanting answers immediately. They are wanting to figure out how to wrap their mind around this.
Yet she reportedly forgave Tyler Robinson within just 1 week. That sudden shift became another major talking point online, with critics saying the situation felt rushed and emotionally hard to understand, adding even more tension to the growing public debate around her actions. Speaking of criticism, Erika's emotional moments on camera, especially the eye dabbing and what some viewers called
My children's dad, I'm so sorry.
Understandable.
Excuse me, but it's those little things where, again, he would walk through the door, drop his bags, daddy's home, take his phone Friday night, Shabbat Shalom, throw it in the junk drawer, and it was just all us. And that's what I always wanted to make so special for him, was coming home. I'd always say, baby, I don't care what time you get home. Home is here for you. Your food will never be cold. It might sit out for a little bit, but I'll reheat it. It's fine. And I just want to encourage spouses, don't get mad. It's so easy. Don't do it.
So last year, Charlie was violent.
fake tears have started getting a lot of attention online lately. Clips of her reaction spread fast across social media, with people analyzing every little detail. Many viewers pointed out how she frequently dabbed her eyes with a handkerchief, even when tears were barely visible on camera.
The Lord is giving me discernment. It's incredibly bizarre for a widow, for her to need to put it on record that she's allowing herself to feel this. It's more than just a lead-in to say, I'm not taking drugs or alcohol. And by the way, who the cares? I would completely understand the need for sleep aid or something. You may remember it was the Jesse Waters interview. She said that she's sleeping great. I've been around a lot of spirit-filled, Jesus-loving people who have still not slept because they've lost a loved one or experienced tragedy. Now, some will say that's just how in tune she is with God. No. You know a tree by its fruit. We are not seeing the fruit of the Spirit in her life. Now, she consistently is in a seething, subtle undertone of rage. Consistently. Even when she is answering questions from students, she has this snake-like look. We've all seen the eyes. Something's off.
And that immediately sparked another round of heated comments and speculation online. Her phrase, "everyone grieves differently," started facing even more scrutiny after she appeared standing beside a woman who many viewers believed showed much more visible emotion and heartbreak during the moment.
So Erika Kirk posted a photo dump to her Instagram featuring her late husband Charlie Kirk's dead body, and folks are not feeling the theatrics. Now, everybody does grieve differently. I personally don't think I would have posted a picture of myself sobbing right underneath my husband's open casket, but you know what? Everybody's different. Here you can see Erika is caressing her husband's hand while holding the Medal of Freedom, I believe that is, that Trump awarded to Charlie posthumously. I didn't see anything wrong with this photo, but there are some people that think she is hamming it up for the cameras a bit too much. The argument being, it's one thing to be in mourning, right? That's a natural process, but when you have somebody following you around, making sure they capture you sobbing is something else entirely.
That comparison quickly became another major topic across social media. This happened during the State of the Union address, where Irina Zarutsky's grief appeared deeply visible through her facial expressions and emotional reaction during the event. Meanwhile, Erika's repeated eye dabbing became another major talking point online.
By an assassin, and really for his beliefs. His wonderful wife, Erika, is with us tonight. Erika, please stand. Thank you, Erika. Been through a lot. In Charlie's memory, we must all come together to reaffirm that America is one nation under God, and we must totally reject political of any kind.
with viewers once again debating whether her emotions on camera felt genuine or overly performed. Next on the list is yet another emotional moment that people online claimed felt a little too perfectly timed. Erika's drive-by crying scene while leaving a TPUSA event in Phoenix. The brief clip quickly spread across social media.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I know. I love you. I love you.
With viewers debating whether the emotional display was genuine or carefully staged for the cameras. There's also that viral moment where Erika was allegedly seen using what people online claimed was a...
Erika Kirk just contradicted herself.
What's the hardest part of your day?
The night. Nighttime. Always. Being in a bed by yourself. Rolling over, trying to...
In the same interview, she said she didn't need to take sleeping pills, that she could sleep just fine when Charlie died. What the Like, how am I supposed to trust you? You keep saying two different things. And again here.
There's nothing to hide. I know there's not, because I've seen what the case is built on.
She never saw the video that we've all seen from many different angles.
I never saw the video. I never will see it. I never want to see it. I don't want my husband's public assassination to be something I ever see.
If you didn't see the video, how did you see what the case is built on? You didn't even see what happened, but you sent a gag order to 3,000 people who did. And you also said that by the time you saw Charlie, he died with a smile on his face. He was still smiling by the time you came to see him. Maybe if you would have watched the videos, you would have seen that he didn't die smiling. This is all just very weird.
Charlie, and that was a blatant lie. I'm allowing myself to feel this so deeply, without medication, without alcohol. The Lord is giving me discernment. Quotes her as saying, I'm allowing myself to feel this so deeply, without medication, without alcohol.
Tear solution right before stepping on stage. The clip sparked a huge wave of speculation, with critics questioning whether some of her emotional appearances were being exaggerated for cameras.
It was an entire memorial. She had the face, she had the size, she had the wipes. But what she didn't have were tears. No red eyes, no shaky voice, nothing that says raw grief. So it makes me wonder, was it all performative? Was she just putting on a show for the cameras? For the audience? For the story she was trying to tell? The story she was trying to sell us? Or was it just her way of coping in public? Because I'll be real, the whole thing gave me more questions than comfort. And when you start noticing the inconsistencies, you can't unsee them.
And topping the list of Erika's most controversial emotional moments is that widely discussed clip showing her mourning beside Charlie's open casket.
Charlie! 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 Charlie!
Please, for the love of God, stop endorsing Erika Kirk. Please, look at this.
Charlie! Charlie! Love you, Erika! Charlie! Charlie!
Shorty just did a drive-by cry. Not only is she crying for the man that she had, you know, a drive-by, a fucking, she did a, have you ever, you know, I wonder how white a white woman can possibly get from Karens to, sir, did you touch White House property? I'd be wondering how white it can get. And this is the whitest shit I've ever seen in my life. The half pitiful, I've never in my, bro, what the f we doing, dog?
What made the situation even more shocking for many viewers was that close sources allegedly claimed Erika wanted the moment recorded and later shared publicly herself.
Just be the real Erika, like you are on the TPUSA leaked calls that we heard.
My husband's dead. Like, I'm not trying to be morbid, but he's dead.
Just be you. Don't put on an act because honestly, not many people are buying it anymore. CNN posted this photo of Erika Kirk. And when I tell you no one's buying it, I mean no one's buying it. The top comment, guys, and the Best Actress Award goes to Erika Kirk. Honestly, I don't even think it's good acting, but I get what they're trying to say. So no confetti cannon for her tonight? Not her crying with Super Bowl rings on. Came for the comment section and relieved to see so many agree that it's all political theater.
Love you. God bless you. Thank you. We love you.
The clip quickly exploded online, with critics arguing that such a deeply personal moment should have remained private instead of becoming public content. Supporters defended her right to grieve openly.
I'm about to go back to sleep. Or drink. We'll figure out what comes first.
Where were her tears? All right, y'all. I have to ask this because it's been bothering me. Where were Erika Kirk's tears during her speech at Charlie's memorial? Because from what I saw, there were no tears. None. Not a single one. Now don't get me wrong, grief looks different on everyone. But usually, when you're wiping your eyes and your nose and your face over and over again, there's something there that you're wiping, right? There should be mascara, tears, something. Anything. But in Erika's case, this whole thing looked like an act. She was going through the motions, dabbing her face, pulling tissues, but nothing was actually there. Not a smudge. And listen, this wasn't a 5-second moment.
But the backlash surrounding the video became impossible to ignore. As if the situation could not get any stranger, Erika appeared in an interview with Jesse Waters less than a month after Charlie's assassination.
That right there is why it is impossible for me to think that Erika Kirk is not complicit somehow. Which brings me to Erika Kirk, because I saw this old clip of her circulating from right before we met up, and it made me so angry. And it was her sit down with Barry Weiss, literally 72 hours before her and I sat down. And I just forgot that Barry Weiss asked her specifically whether or not she believed Tyler Robinson, husband.
Do you believe that Tyler Robinson, husband?
Yes, I do.
Why do you think it is so hard for so many people to believe that reality?
Because it's too simple. Again, everyone always has to think there's more to the story. Well, sometimes there's not. I've seen the autopsy report. I've seen our case pulled together. I've been in constant contact with our lawyers, the prosecuting team. I've seen it all.
She is evil. When I watched that, I went, she's evil. I am so infuriated watching that back because she's lying. She's objectively lying and she's acting, right? It was because of that clip that when I went in to meet with her, I was going, oh, okay, maybe she has something that the public doesn't.
And openly said she had been sleeping great without needing medication or alcohol. That comment instantly caught people's attention online, with many viewers saying the statement felt surprisingly calm, given the tragic circumstances surrounding everything that had happened. If people thought that moment was strange, things only became even more intense from there. As conspiracy theories and online rumors about Charlie's assassination started spreading everywhere.
And the Best Bad Acting Award goes to Erika Kirk. Erika Kirk was at the State of the Union. She was Trump's guest. And here she is crying, just without tears.
Wonderful wife, Erika, is with us tonight. Erika, please stand.
How is it that when you cry, you don't produce tears? I mean, it must be nice, you don't gotta ruin your makeup, but it is very interesting. She did the signature look up, look sad, with no tears actually coming down my face. Honestly, this is just bad acting at this point. I would respect it more if she just didn't act sad.
Erika stepped in publicly and warned people to stop pushing the speculation further. She claimed she had personally seen the reports and wanted the rumors to end. But instead of calming things down, her comments sparked even more debate online. Critics questioned why she addressed the theories so directly, while supporters argued she was simply trying to stop misinformation from spiraling out of control.
Tired of pretending that Erika was not using her Instagram to manipulate us, okay? It's little lies that she told and that we keep catching, and my producer today caught that infamous New York Times article that she did, interview that she did immediately following Charlie's assassination, where she welcomed them, the enemy of Charlie Kirk, into their condo and granted them the first interview of the aggrieved widow, where there's tons of little mistakes that don't feel like mistakes to me.
At the time, many people online believed Erika had access to details that the public did not know yet, which led to even more speculation surrounding her comments. But later, critics accused her of making claims that were not accurate, and that only added another layer to the controversy. Critics also accused Erika of moving further away from the image and values Charlie was publicly known for when she started associating with celebrities and brands that many supporters believed he would not have connected with. One example people kept bringing up online was her public association with Nicki Minaj, which quickly became another debated topic.
Erika Kirk. 3 months ago, Erika Kirk's husband Charlie was assassinated on a college campus in Utah. To some, Charlie Kirk was controversial. To others, he was heroic. What is indisputable is that he transformed the American right in the 21st century. He did it through an organization called Turning Point USA, which he founded when he was only 18 years old. In the wake of Charlie's, Erika has now picked up his mantle. The mother of 2 young children, she is also now the CEO and chairwoman of Turning Point.
Then came Erika's interview with Bari Weiss on CBS News, which happened only days after CBS co-host Nate Burleson faced backlash from some viewers who believed he had unfairly politicized Charlie's assassination. The timing of the interview immediately caught attention online and added even more tension to the ongoing public debate. But despite all the backlash surrounding the network at the time, Erika still went ahead and did an interview with them only days later, and that decision immediately raised more questions online. She also gave her first major interview to the New York Times, which many critics pointed out was surprising because Charlie had publicly shown little support for the publication in the past. That move quickly sparked another wave of reactions online, with supporters and critics once again debating Erika's choices after his passing.
I think that we've gone wrong here, that women should prioritize family and children way above career, that they should try to find their husband before they're 25, that they should try to get married way younger. This is probably the fertility
But then that
problem.
also goes back to just finances.
No, that's
you
a
can't
huge problem.
quite
I totally agree
have
with that.
a husband going out making a salary to have a stay-at-home.
I completely agree with that. That's the best argument. It's not a winner argument, but it's the best argument.
And according to critics online, those interviews were only a small part of the growing list of actions they believe went against the image and beliefs Charlie publicly stood for. Supporters and detractors have continued debating whether Erika's choices reflect a major shift from the values people associated with him.
What a dick. Is this a time for your party, Mr. Former Republican Speaker, to reflect on political violence? Whose candidate almost got his head blown off a year ago? You total fucking douchebag. My God. It's time for Republicans to reflect on political violence, that your party and your leader needs to reflect on his rhetoric? Have you taken a look at Blue Sky?
But here we have Erika doing an interview with them just days after.
Because the premise of a democracy is that we persuade each other with words and not violence, and that the only way to get to the truth is by talking to one another. And that brings me right to tonight's guests.
Charlie Kirk was widely known for promoting traditional values and often spoke about family roles, including the belief that wives should prioritize being at home with their children. However, after his passing, reports and sources claimed that Erika had been showing up at the office nearly every single day, which immediately became another huge topic of discussion online. Some supporters viewed it as dedication and a way of coping through work, while critics questioned whether throwing herself into non-stop public appearances and business responsibilities so quickly was the healthiest move during such a painful time. Others also began wondering how her children were handling such a massive personal loss, while so much public attention surrounded the situation. And when critics started adding everything together, calling her husband's funeral the event of the century, the reported replica of the tent display, discussions about merch sales, and appearances in flashy, bedazzled outfits, they argued that the overall image became increasingly difficult to ignore online. And just when people thought the controversies had finally slowed down, another wave of clips and public appearances pulled Erika right back into the spotlight.
I've got to play this soundbite of this Nate Burleson on CBS this morning interviewing former Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy about the assassination earlier this week.
Not everyone took to his words or his rhetoric. You know, at times, they were offensive to specific communities. But with that said, this is not the time to focus on that. We are focused on this tragedy. Speaking of this tragedy, is this a moment for your party to reflect on political violence? Is it a moment for us to think about the responsibility of our political leaders and their voices and what it does to the masses as they get lost in misinformation or disinformation that turns in and spills into political violence?
You absolute.
Every interview, every speech, and every emotional moment seemed to create a brand new debate online, with critics and supporters constantly clashing over her behavior after Charlie's passing. Some viewers believed Erika was simply trying to survive unimaginable pressure while carrying the weight of a public tragedy. Others argued that the constant media attention, dramatic appearances, and highly public moments made everything feel more like a carefully managed image campaign than private grieving. No matter which side people landed on, one thing became impossible to deny.
I spoke to them, I've been in touch with the lawyers, I've seen the autopsy report, and then I sit down with her 72 hours later, and she tells me, and her lawyer confirms to me, that they have nothing more than what the public has seen. In fact, her lawyer went through great lengths to explain to me that it was actually, that's just not the way it works. Of course they don't have anything more. He explained to me very carefully that it wasn't the right time for them to have any more evidence, that the investigation was just beginning. And so right now, their guys are going out and they're going to look for evidence. And then by May, which is fortunately around the corner, then she'll see what they found. So what the F is that performance? How could you sit up there and say, yes, I 100% believe Tyler Robinson did it? That right there is why it is impossible for me to think that Erika Kirk is not complicit somehow. Because what wife, with no more evidence, she's lying, like I said, she told me, I spoke to the lawyer too. He said he didn't know anything more. What wife would not say, I have no idea. I'm looking forward to seeing the evidence as much as anybody else is. Of course, maybe there could be more people out there. That is her being coached and sent to delude the public into believing that there was more and it wasn't so clear-cut when she knew that it wasn't. Evil.
The internet has been watching Erika's every move nonstop. Then there's the growing backlash over how quickly Erika stepped into a much bigger spotlight after Charlie's death. From major interviews to headline-making appearances, critics online claimed the transition happened so fast that it left many people stunned. Every public moment seemed to add another layer to the non-stop speculation surrounding her rise inside the organization. Supporters defended her by saying someone had to keep things moving during a chaotic time, and that public pressure forced her into the spotlight whether she wanted it or not. But critics pushed back hard, arguing that the constant speeches, polished appearances, and media attention created an image that felt more strategic than emotional. As clips continued spreading online, the debate around Erika only kept getting louder. At the center of all these viral moments, one thing has become crystal clear. Erika Kirk remains one of the most talked about and controversial public figures online right now.
Right now, black culture is being held captive by influences, songs,
Which
and role
influences?
models. I mean, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on, I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't think that songs that are talking about like glorifying wet female genitalia is exactly, I don't know which one wrote that song. Which one was it?
I think it was Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but but by the way, the role models of the 1940s and 50s for Black America were completely different.
So it is a representation issue.
Hold on a second. No, not representation. It's who do you get your art from? It's what values are they putting forward? It's the question of every day. For example, more times than not, black politicians will lament the condition of America. It's systemically racist. It's terrible. What does that do to a 14-year-old black kid if you just find that you hear that everything is rigged against you? Instead, they should be saying, hey, there might be some barriers, but if you believe in yourself enough, you can achieve in this country.
From leaked calls and emotional interviews to flashy public appearances and non-stop speculation, every move she makes seems to trigger another wave of reactions across social media. Some people believe she has been unfairly judged while trying to navigate an impossible situation in front of the entire world. Others argue that the timing of certain comments, public events, and highly visible moments naturally raised tough questions that continue fueling debate online.
Egyptian planes.
Egyptian
Egyptian
planes. Do you believe that Tyler Robinson, your husband?
Yes, I do.
Why do you think it is so hard for so many people to believe that reality?
Because it's too simple. Again, everyone always has to think there's more to the story. Well, sometimes there's not. I've seen the autopsy report. I've seen our case pulled together. I've been in constant contact with our lawyers, the prosecuting team. I've seen it all. And let me tell you this, why in the world, why should we, prior to the trial, lay all of our hands and cards on the table for the defense team to see, to somehow then, I don't even know what they would do with it.
Either way, the controversy surrounding Erika shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends, and drop your thoughts in the comments below.